Hello, the Pioneer viewers. We continue to bring you the details and current developments regarding the Russia-Ukraine war. As you know, our agenda deals with the war that has been going on for a long time. The war between Russia and Ukraine is also a war that the whole world is closely following. The war that has taken Europe under its influence has also unsettled other countries. Even countries outside the war have been forced to prepare for war. In response to Russia's expansionist policies, European countries are struggling to protect their territories. Increasing their defense expenditures, they are also continuing their aid to Ukraine. The Ukrainian army continues to fight by showing a strong example of struggle. In times of war, there may be situations where states alone are not enough. In this case, allied relations gain great importance. Thanks to the allied relations of states, they can gain advantage in certain issues during times of war. The state of war that emerged after Russia's full-scale invasion attempt against Ukraine has been going on for more than 2 years. The war, which has also influenced the world agenda, has also provoked strong reactions against Russia. Reactions from European countries and the US, in particular, continue to increase. The embargo and sanctions imposed against Russia are putting economic strain on Moscow. In addition to all these difficulties, the costly losses of the Russian army have been another issue that worries Kremlin officials. In recent days, Russian targets have been hit during the Ukrainian army offensives. The Kremlin, which has been struggling to find a compensation for the increasing equipment losses in recent days, has been shaken by a new attack. As a result of the attack organized by the Ukrainian army the other day, radar systems belonging to the Russian army were destroyed. There was also an incredible development regarding the missiles in the Ukrainian army. Now, if you are ready, let's examine the latest developments together. As the pioneer, we continue to convey the Russia-Ukraine war to you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that you don't miss our daily map reports and reports on the agenda. I also read all your comments on our videos. Please continue to share your ideas about our content in the comments with us in the comments. Let's start if you are ready. The Pioneer reports. Recently, an important statement was made by the Ukrainian armed forces. According to the statement, the Ukrainian armed forces destroyed a Russian electronic warfare system along the Zaporizhzhia front with the help of the High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, HIMARS. Kiev's Special Operations Forces posted on its social media channel the other day footage of Ukrainian drone operators from the 3rd Separate Regiment destroying a Russian Palatine electronic defense system. According to the post, Moscow's equipment was conducting electronic reconnaissance in the area, and destroying the system will help to sever Russia's military communications in the region. The footage of the destruction of the Palatine systems quickly reached thousands of people on social media. Captain Dmytro Likovy, spokesman for Ukraine's Tavriisk Forces Group, also told local outlets the other day that Ukrainian forces destroyed a Palatine system and a layer electronic warfare system in the Zaporizhzhia region over the weekend. Moscow's military also made marginal advances near the border of Donetsk and Zaporizhzhia region. In a daily update on Facebook on the day of the incident, the Ukrainian armed forces said Russia launched 5 attacks on Ukrainian defenders near the northwestern cities of Robotyne, Staromayorsk, and Verbov. It said the Ukrainian military had successfully thwarted the counterattacks. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said in a post on social media the previous day that Kiev forces were on pace to build more than 1,200 miles of fortifications on 3 lines of defense. Several outlets reported that Russia's troops had slowed their momentum following the success of Avdiivka due to Ukraine's defensive positions. While important developments continue to take place on the front line, incredible events are taking place behind the front line. While the sides continue their mutual war, the arms race continues. The Russian army is looking for ways to compensate for its costly losses. The Ukrainian army, on the other hand, is actively trying to utilize new packages from the Allies. German and British leaders are considering a new barter deal that would produce more weapons for Ukraine. It supplies the much-touted Taurus cruise missile directly to Kiev. Chancellor Olaf Scholz has repeatedly distanced himself for fear of escalating NATO's standoff with Moscow, but security concerns are a stressful process. British Foreign Secretary David Cameron voiced London's support for the proposal last week, suggesting that Britain would accept Taurus missiles from Germany, which would free up additional Storm Shadow missiles to be sent to Ukraine. The idea of a German-British missile swap was first reported in January. At the time, German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius, a member of Scholz's Social Democratic Party, said he was not aware of such a proposal. Ukrainian leaders and commanders said the missiles would significantly boost the military's long-range strike capabilities. The powerful warhead makes the weapon particularly suitable for use against large infrastructure targets, such as the strategic Kerch Strait Bridge linking occupied Crimea to western Russia. The missiles have a range of about 300 miles and are largely similar in design and operation to the Storm Shadow Scalp weapons. However, Scholz and his allies in Berlin hesitated to follow the Anglo-French lead, fearing that providing the Taurus missiles to Kiev would be interpreted by Moscow as direct German involvement in the war. Germany was humiliated again shortly afterward when Russia leaked a recorded telephone conversation of senior military officials discussing the potential supply of Taurus missiles to Ukraine, stating that they could be used to attack the Kerch Strait Bridge. Given Germany's international standing and power, its entry into the equation could unsettle Russia. Germany is one of the leading countries in Europe with strong industry and capabilities and is therefore confident. It is also one of the countries that has supported Ukraine the most since the beginning of the war. What do you think about the Ukrainian army's operation? What do you think about the destruction of Russian radar systems? What do you think about the Ukrainian army's relations with allies? What do you think about the Ukrainian army's new missiles? We care about your opinion. Please share it with us.
Быстро!